no, I refuse to be paid because I want to have this, this sort of aesthetic thing. But everybody close your eyes. Let's just go into this. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Just follow your breath through your body. Just allow yourself to be centered and grounded. And I want you to imagine yourself having a certain amount of money, more than what you allow. Allow yourself to imagine yourself having a certain level of financial abundance. Something that you sometimes might entertain the thought of, oh, hey, wouldn't it be great if? But then you quickly shut that down and say, no, I shouldn't have that. So imagine yourself having this money. Imagine yourself even monetizing your work, people paying for what you do, and say, it's okay for the money to come in.
It's okay for the money to come in.
And just let that rattle around inside and notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how true that is.
Ooh,
If you're saying it's a 10, I'm going to say check again.
That feels very low, actually, because of the lockdown as well, and everything that's coming up in our world. There seems to be a lot of resistance to money. Yeah.
And this is the thing: the extent to which we do not have, the extent to which we do not have what we say we want, tends to be the extent to which we are resisting it. If you do not have the money that you want, it is because part of you is resisting it. So let's clear that, shall we?
Myself and all the others who have it.
And if you don't have a resistance to money and you're watching this, you can think of something else you might have a resistance to. It's all right.
Okay, thanks.
Even though part of me resists money,
even the part of me that resists money,
I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
I choose to love and accept myself anyway.
Even though part of me really resists more money,
even though a part of me really resists having more money,
I choose to love and honor myself anyway.
I choose to love and honor myself anyway.
Even though part of me is really resistant to money,
even though a part of me is really resistant to money,
and I don't allow myself
to
find ways to allow more money.
To allow myself to find ways to allow more money.
I find more ways to block money.
I found more ways to block money.
And to get rid of it.
And to get rid of it.
Not because I'm bad or stupid.
Not because I'm bad or stupid.
But because I have old programming.
Because I have old programming.
Telling me that I should resist money.
Telling me that I should resist money.
And even though I have this resistance to money.
And even though I have this resistance to money,
I choose to deeply and completely.
I choose to deeply and completely
love, honor, and accept myself.
Love, honor, and accept myself.
And maybe anyone else who taught me to resist money.
And maybe anyone else who taught me to resist money.
All this resistance to 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 money.
Part of me pushes it away.
Part of me pushes it away.
I say I'd like to have more.
I say I'd like to have more.
But if someone watched my behavior.
Or if someone watched my behavior.
Would they believe that I'm someone who wants money?
Would they believe that I'm someone that wants money?
Or would they believe I'm someone who wants to get rid of it?
Or would they believe that I'm someone that wants to get rid of it?
Someone who wants to avoid it.
Someone that wants to avoid it.
If I'm always giving things away.
I'm always giving things away.
And not allowing myself to be paid.
Not allowing myself to be paid.
I'm really limiting my life.
I'm really limiting my life.
And even the Bible says.
And even the Bible says.
A man is worthy of his hire.
A man is worthy of his hire.
So if the Bible says it's okay to get paid.
So if the Bible says it's okay to be paid.
Why am I resisting it?
Why am I resisting it?
All this resistance to money.
All this resistance to money.
Maybe I believe the old saying
Maybe I believe the old saying,
that money is the root of all evil.
and money is the root of all evil,
And that's why I should avoid it.
and that's why I should avoid it.
Except that's not what the quote actually says.
Except that's not what the quote actually says.
It says the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil.
It says the love of money is the root of all evil,
All kinds of evil.
all kinds of evil.
So it's not even all evil.
There's not even all evil.
People have totally messed that one up.
People have totally messed that one up.
It says don't be greedy.
It says don't be greedy.
People have misused the desire for money.
People have misused the desire for money.
It doesn't mean that a desire for money is wrong,
Doesn't mean the desire for money is wrong,
because there's a lot of good that I can do with money.
because there's a lot of good I can do with money.
My lack of money doesn't help anyone.
My lack of money doesn't help anyone.
And I choose to clear any belief
I choose to clear any belief.
that my lack of money makes me more spiritual.
My lack of money makes me more spiritual.
Because spirit is extremely abundant.
The spirit is extremely abundant.
When I look at nature,
When I look at nature,
trees don't have just one or two leaves.
trees don't have just one or two leaves.
An ocean doesn't have just one or two drops of water.
An ocean doesn't only have one or two drops of water.
I can look at so many things in nature,
I can look at so many things in nature.
and it is so freaking abundant.
It's so freaking abundant.
Spirit is abundance.
Spirit is abundance.
So when I walk down the street
So when I walk down the street
and I see a tree,
and I see a tree,
I don't cover my eyes and say I should only see a few leaves.
I don't cover my eyes and say I should only see a few leaves.
Oh, that's too much abundance.
That's too much abundance.
But that tree is made up of energy,
That tree is made up of energy,
just like money.
just like money.
I don't have to block myself from it.
I don't have to block myself from it.
But just like I don't take down a branch and hit somebody with it,
Just I don't take a branch down and hit someone with it.
I can enjoy the abundance without misusing it.
I can enjoy the abundance without misusing it.
Same with money.
Same with money.
I'm clearing this resistance to money,
I'm clearing this resistance to money,
clearing this belief that I need to resist money,
clearing this belief that I need to resist money,
clearing this belief that I can't possibly make more money
clearing this resistance that I can't possibly make money,
because I have gifts and talents to share,
because I have gifts and talents to share,
and those have value.
and those have value.
There are people out there
There are people out there
making a lot of money,
making a lot of money,
doing things less valuable than what I offer.
doing things less valuable than what I offer.
There's nothing wrong with me being paid.
There's nothing wrong with me being paid.
And there are a lot of ways I can earn money.
There's a lot of ways I can earn money.
I just have to allow myself to know that's okay.
I just have to allow myself to know that's okay.
I can think outside the box
I can think outside the box
and allow money to show up.
and allow money to show up.
It's okay for money to show up.
It's okay for money to show up.
All these reasons why I thought it was wrong
All these reasons why I thought it was wrong
are misunderstandings.
are misunderstandings.
And I'm giving myself permission to look at those
I've given myself permission to look at those
and reconsider them.
and reconsider them.
Is it wrong to have more money?
Is it wrong to have more money?
Who does that hurt?
Who does that hurt?
And if I want to be able to reach more people,
And if I want to be able to reach more people,
I can make more money on one side
I can make more money on one side,
so I can give more away on the other side.
so I can give more away on the other side.
I'm allowing myself to be okay with having more money,
I'm allowing myself to be okay with having more money,
making peace with money in body, mind, and spirit.
making peace with money in mind, body, spirit.
And take a deep breath. And close your eyes and allow yourself to go inside again and think again about having that level of money, having more money, and say, it's okay to have this.
Okay to have this.
And hopefully that feels more true.
Oh, it's beautiful. I never thought about it. Where do you get your ideas from? I mean, they just come to you. Have you read about them? Like saying things like the ocean has so many waves and the trees have so many leaves. Do you make,
It's
did you create all this yourself or?
well,
Wow.
as I think most spiritual practitioners will say, it comes through us, not from us. So when I'm tapping, I'm just open. Now, obviously, I bring in certain ideas that I have learned from certain places, like understanding that the quote is not the root of um, that money is the root of all evil. That it's actually the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, which is a totally different statement. And so there are certain things that I bring in that I've read in books or heard in lectures or whatever it is, different things that I've learned. But a lot of it just comes through me. That's
Fabulous. So how do people get in touch with you, Brad? If they want
the easiest
to
way
know
is
about you.
I'm all over the internet. Go to Tap with Brad on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. On my website is tapwithbrad.com. Just make it
Happybrad.com.
simple. And as I said, there's over 900 videos on YouTube.
Wow.
And yeah,
For everything. There's a video for everything.
there, whatever's bothering you, there's a tap for that.
This is amazing. Okay, just before we go, can you tell us a little bit about the photographs behind you?
Yes.
What they're famous actors? I thought I saw Deanna Durbin there somewhere.
No, not. I don't have Deanna Durbin. So
Hang on, I'm going to.
the first one, the middle one, the first one, and then that's my Aunt Margaret Lindsay.
Right.
She was a movie star back in mainly the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Next to her is her good friend James Cagney,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and then the next two
Come
are
from a
also my Aunt Margaret.
You come from a background of entertainers.
Yeah, and then another good friend of my aunt's, William Powell,
Yeah.
and then Janet Gaynor, another close friend. And you can't see Dick Powell's over there. So these were all movie stars who were all friends of my aunt's. Yeah, so
Well,
there was acting in my background when I got into it.
yeah, because I kept watching them thinking, what's the connection between the tapping and all those actors in the background? So now,
those are just fun. In my aunt's house in Beverly Hills, she had all of these photos up, and photos from movies like the one down there is a picture of her with Tom Mix, who is one of the first big cowboy movie stars. So, and then another one from an Ellery Queen movie. She starred in all the Ellery Queen movies back in the 40s.
wow.
So I just always loved old movies. So that's the connection there. So I just have those up because I just love seeing them.
Well, it's wonderful. Thank you. Do you ever miss acting? Do you do amateur shows like your local amateur companies with?
I have written, directed, produced, and starred in over 900 of my own short films.
Oh, wow. Well, that's the way to do it. You see, that's why I've gone moving on TV, because when I did Edith Piaf, Love Conquers All, I was in Edinburgh and I sold out and I couldn't get on. I couldn't get on anywhere because I wasn't famous enough. So I thought, okay, then if you can't do it, you start your own. So you carry on doing it. And I'm in the process of, I've written a musical for mental health recovery called
Wow.
and I just got a little bit of a lottery grant, so it's not completely blocked about getting money. Thank God. Well, it's been an amazing pleasure to have you on here, Brad.
Likewise.
This is going to be exciting for a lot of people. Before we go, some people are living in a lot of fear because of what's going on. What kind of extra positive message can you give them about how you feel they can use this to ease their anxiety?
Yeah, well, it goes back to the Stoics, who would say that it's not what happens that causes us a problem, it's our thoughts about it. So when we change our mind, we can change how we respond to things. There are a lot of people who are going to thrive because of this. uh, Not in a way of just taking advantage of it, but in a way of, okay, this has given me a chance to pause and get out of the rut that I've been in and look at, how do I want to do things differently? So I've been doing weekly live tappings on Facebook and YouTube to help folks deal with the anxiety. So using this tapping to calm our nerves down, calm down the fear, so that we can see, okay, what can I do from here? What do I want life to look like as we move out of this? Now
Mm.
that the world has forced us to stop and reconsider things, do I want to just get back to the way things were, or do I want to create something new? And taking this time to really calm that down. And to me, one of the most important things is teaching yourself to love yourself. So take this as an opportunity to clear out any old reasons why you couldn't or shouldn't love yourself, because those are all misunderstandings, because you are a magnificent child of the universe, worthy and deserving of love and respect. And give yourself permission to clear all the doubts about that, so that you have a chance to even grow stronger during this time.
Thank you so much, Brad. That is absolutely beautiful. And what are the names of your children's books, by the way?
Actually, I
Is
was
that
doing a video the other day, so I had them right here. The Wizard's Wish
okay?
and A Garden of Emotions. And you can find links to those at tapwithbrad.com. They're also
Fabulous.
on Amazon.
Well, thank you so much for coming on to Moving On TV. I'm very grateful to be able to do the service to have you on here. It's been a pleasure. And yes, so keep in touch.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to share this work.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. And that was Brad Yates, who taught us some tapping today. And so, yes, really grateful to have this. Thank you. So there you go, guys. The beautiful Brad Yates. What a fantastic session. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you were able to tap. The tapping, as you say, this is the tapping, the side of the eyebrow. First of all, here by the top, then the side of the eyebrow, the side of the eye, underneath the nose, underneath the lips, the heart, you use a fist, underneath the arm, and this is for self-esteem issues. I never knew that. And the head, just tap around the head. It's nice. And you can also do the this part of the hand, the palm, it's called the gamut point. And you say whatever you need to say, even though I feel like I'm scared of lockdown, if that's what you want to do. I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I'm scared of the virus, I deeply love and accept myself. And then you go around saying, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. But what is there to be scared about? I know the truth. I can do my research. There's amazing research out there. Lauren's putting it out and Moving On TV. I am so full of love, and life is so easy for me. You know, obviously it's not as simple as that, but you can go and Tap with Brad on YouTube. As he said, every day he does something on Facebook. What an extraordinary man. What a lovely man. What an extraordinary, fascinating life. I hope I gave you a bit of an insight into there. It was interesting talking about Hollywood and the good as well as the not so. The good is there as well. There's always some good in there. Anyway, if you want to come on to Moving On TV, please email me movingontv1@gmail.com. If you want to sponsor us, because now I'm going out there and asking you, sponsor Moving On TV. We're looking for money, so I do this every single day. This is my job. I love you lots, and I hope you enjoy that. So take care, namaste, blessings, and keep tapping, guys. Keep tapping. Bye.